Welcome to Part 1 of Esri Canada's NG9-1-1 Data Manager instructional video series. NG9-1-1 Data Manager is a web application that can be configured to meet your organization's specific NG9-1-1 data requirements while maintaining the integrity of the underlying database and mandatory feature rules. In this session, we'll look at the basic layout of the application and the simplest way of adding new civic addresses, including additional locations. At the left of the screen are the tools that would be used for a number of data creation functions, such as adding addresses, roads, and emergency services boundaries, as required for NG9-1-1. When a feature tool is selected, the panel will expand to display additional tools available for that particular feature. On the right side of the screen are the standard ArcGIS functions, including layer selection, table display, base map selection, legend display, adding bookmarks, measurement tools, and printing. As well, discrepancy report and data upload tools will be shown when activated. The layer tool is for arranging the layer drawing order, display or not display the layer on the map, set the transparency, open the feature table, or display the layer's map extent. The Tables tool is used to open non-layer tables, such as the Master Street Index. The Base Map tool is for selecting the base map. Note that if your map is displayed at a large scale and the parcels layer is on, you won't see the base map. The Legend tool displays the legend for every layer that has displayed enabled. The Filter tool provides the capability to highlight features by setting conditions for attributes, such as displaying address points created after a certain date. Bookmarks are used to save the current map extent. The Measure tool is for making linear or area measurements on the map. The Print tool is used to export an image or PDF of either a complete layout or just the map display. On the upper left of the map display are the Zoom, Map Orientation, and Map Extent buttons. When using the feature tools, buttons are displayed at the top left corner of the map display to select a single feature, select features by rectangle, select features by lasso, draw a point, undo and redo buttons, and the Settings button to set snapping options and the snapping layers, as well as activating 3D. To place addresses, we'll start by placing address points one at a time using the Add Address Point tool. Select the Address Feature tool and then select Add Address Points. Address points can be placed at any location by setting the location in the Snap drop-down. We'll use the parcel centroid. On the map, we'll place the points for the address that will be adjusted to the parcel centroid. Multiple address points can be input in one parcel, however they must have some type of differentiator, such as a different address number or unit number. We can then fill in the attributes required for these address points. The first thing we'll want to do is assign the road name using the road name lookup. There are 4 ways to determine the road name. One is using the extent, which lists all the road names within the map display. Another method is using the Master Street Index, where you can search for a road name throughout the entire index. You can also search by using the Source Feature Search, which places a radius around the last address point you placed and lists all the road names within that extent. The search radius can be changed to any amount with the slider. The same applies to the parcel search, where a radius is placed around the last parcel selected. We'll use the extent for this search. Several different roads will be selected from the map extent and listed. We'll select Shirley Drive. Select the hamburger icon next to the road name body and then select Copy All Fields. This will copy the road name elements to all of the addresses you placed. Next, we need to add address numbers. Select the hamburger icon next to the address number. Select the start number, and then the increment for the addresses, and select Apply. We can then input the postal code and copy it to all address records using the Copy This Field button. Note that the municipality name and the province have been added into their fields automatically based on the default values in the configuration file. The parcel ID and the NGUID have also been automatically input. At the bottom of the panel are the address status attributes, which includes the creation date, approved date, revision date, active date, and retired date. Only the creation date and the approved date are input now. Once you're satisfied that everything is correct, select Save. In addition to the primary addresses, additional locations such as driveway and building entrances can be placed. The first step is to activate additional locations in the Configurator application. Once that's done, use the Address tool and select Edit Additional Locations. Click the building address, and the primary address will be shown. In the Snap drop-down, select the type of additional address. Here we'll use driveway entrance. Place the driveway entrance. The attributes will be shown for the additional location. You can enter a description if desired. Select Save. Note that additional locations are not used in NG9-1-1. Up next is Part 2, generating multiple addresses in parcels and buildings.